Welcome to the What's Going On podcast.
What's going on?
Please note that the views and opinions expressed in this podcast are those of the host and guest and do not reflect those of our sponsors. This show is for informational and entertainment purposes only and should not be considered professional advice.
Take that.
Listener discretion is advised.
Yo, this is your boy Ninja.
And this is XP Early Bird.
Yes, sir. And this is
The What's Going On podcast. How you doing, ladies and
What's Going
gentlemen?
On. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's having a great freaking week. Konnichiwa to all my people. Today's show is, to be quite honest, it's a slow news week.
Yeah.
There's nothing really much to talk about. It's always, like I said last pod, it's always the same shit. You know what I'm saying? So we're trying to just get some content going. So we're just going to go over a couple things. I think Earl got a subject or two. I have one, possibly, if it goes well. But before we get into that, I think we're going to talk about Trump's, what was that thing you said?
Big Beautiful Bill.
Big Beautiful Bill, which I didn't know about, so that's gonna be new to me. But we're gonna talk about that, and probably some video game stuff. If we could touch on that for a little bit, some movies, Disney stuff. But before we get into any of that, you know how I like to start off the pod asking my homie, Mr. Earl XP, how you doing, sir?
I woke up this morning, so no, don't want to complain.
Obvious.
Yeah. So, but I gotta be honest with you, man. It's okay.
Go ahead, bro. I'm here for you.
Like,
Go ahead.
Like recently, as far as like work goes, I keep asking myself, man, like, why am I working so hard? Because my coworkers don't want to do their job. And it's like you can't say anything because that would be snitching, and you know how snitching is in our in our community. But it's like, bro, I'm tired of working hard because, you know, it's like, bro, do your job, man.
Yeah.
And it's really irritating. It's I don't know, what do you do? Because it's like, bro, the older you get, the more you get tired of dealing with certain things, right?
Absolutely.
But then on the other hand, you got these rules and street codes and stuff that you have to abide by because, you know how that goes. Okay. So it's like you're kind of like, well, I'm kind of like, damn, kind of stuck. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Now, a question. You are a supervisor or something like that, right? To them,
I am a
manager.
I am a team lead, which means my authority is very, 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 very limited. I mean, I can't hire nobody, I can't fire nobody, I can't dock their pay or anything. You know, so like really, when it comes to like discipline, the only thing I can do is go tell the manager. Or
yeah. Well, I'm gonna keep it a beam with you, my friends. Listen, I was in that position. I was a supervisor when I was over there, whatever, and I would like to think I had a well balanced crew, which I did, but I want to say I had a lot to do with that because like the guys were comfortable coming to me with issues, and the ones that I had trouble with, I kept it all the way real with them. Like I didn't sugarcoat shit. You know what I'm saying? I told them like, yo, I'm gonna be cool and everything's gonna be chill as long as you guys are doing what you're doing. Now, I understand the culture of the snitching and all this bullshit, but listen, when paycheck's on the line, bro, nigga, I've seen these guys go and tell on me. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you, bro. I've seen these grown ass fucking fools go and tell the managers that I'm doing this and I'm doing that, and then that's when I realized, because I know we had this conversation a while ago about work shit and street shit.
Yeah, we did.
And I realized that I cannot bring street thought processes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't bring my street, snitching and this guy. I met this guy first, so he's my best friend. Like, I put all that shit aside. And if you don't like it, my boy, then you got to go somewhere else, because I will fuck you. I will fucking, I don't want to say throw you under the bus, because I always give chances first. Like, I'm the dude that I'll give you chances. I'm like, yo, bro, listen, the managers don't like that, because I worked for asshole bosses and managers, so I know how it feels to have somebody throw you under the bus and ride that shit over all over you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I would be like, yo, look, dude. The managers are complaining about you. Other people are complaining that you ain't doing shit. I know that's not entirely true, but perception is everything, dog. Listen, there's 8 hours out of the day. Sometimes niggas work 10, right? Out of those 10 hours, you could be working let's say you work 8 hours all day. You just sweating. But that first 5 minutes, they see you not doing something.
Yeah.
You ain't work all day.
Yep. Yeah.
Perception is key, my friend. You understand? So you could be working your ass off from 7 to 3 nonstop and take a lunch break late because you have a chance. In the car business, you can't just take a lunch break because you have cars, any time of the day. There's not a real set schedule like if you were working in a factory. So, I would see a lot of my guys like work through lunch, and I'm there and I'm witnessing my boys working through lunch. So I will go buy them lunch, or I would be like, yo, bro, if you want to take a lunch, go ahead. They'll be like, yo, Ninja, I'm about to go get lunch. Can you finish this for me? I'm like, yeah, I got you. So I will help with the problems. But there was some guys that would, not work as hard as the other guys. And I could see that, you know what I'm saying? And not everybody works the same. Some people are older. Some people are young and don't know what they're doing. Some people have better skills than others. Like, it's really like where you fit in. Like, some guys can rotate tires faster. Some guys do oil changes faster. Some guys do brakes faster. Some guys, do recalls faster. So everybody has a different set of a speed or a process. But there are some that are just lazier than others and kind of drag their feet because they know, my man right here is going to do 6 cars today. I'll do 4 and we'll be all right. We'll still get, so it's that vibe. So I got to keep on top of them, keep them moving and shaking. But back to your shit is that you got to kind of be like, yo, if you're the team lead, be like, yo, all this shit falls back on me. If something goes wrong, they blame me. That's what a team lead is. The manager, supervisor.
Yeah, that's really all it is. It's not about glory.
You're the fall guy.
Yeah.
You're the fall guy.
Yep.
If something don't work, they need somebody to blame it on because they have no visual proof of who did what. So, well, Earl's there.
Yeah.
Earl's the team lead.
Yep.
Earl's the guy we gonna blame if shit don't work.
Yep.
So, I don't know, man. And I know for a fact that, you're a nice dude. I mean, I know you for years. I've never seen you really have conflict with anybody. So everybody's just cool being around you. And the same with me. I'm cool. I'm easy to get along with. But sometimes people, man, they take our kindness for weakness. You know what I'm saying? And they double down on that, and then they use us. You know what I'm saying? So not only do they think, oh, we're not gonna say shit or do shit, they know we're not gonna do shit because they're friends. Oh, you know what I'm saying? And I had to tell one guy one time, I'm like, look, bro, this is my job, dude. I get paid to make sure shit is running right. I was like, don't get me fucked up, bro. We cool, but once you start fucking with my money and my family and I can't feed my kids, I don't give a fuck if you're my friend for 10 years or 10 minutes, nigga. I will fuck your shit up, bro. Like, that's it. That's it. Because at the end of the day, if something happens to me, bro, my friendship don't like. And I say this, in the kindest of ways. But like, if I'm working with somebody and I know them 10 years through work, and I don't have an outside friendship with them, and I know I lose that job, I know that I'll probably never talk to this nigga again for at least a couple months until they be like, yo, I remember G, we used to blah, blah, blah. And then they'll text me. But let's keep it frank, bro. Like, when I left Milton Rubin, like, I kept in contact with some people, but they're not reaching out to check on how I'm doing every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not doing that. They're not, like, and that's what people get it. They get it misplaced. Like, they think that I work with you every day, that we've been here 10, 5, 6 years, that we friends. I'm like, yo, don't get it fucked up, bro. We co-workers, but we not friends. If you haven't been to my crib and you don't know my kids by name, and you don't know my wife, or you never ate dinner in my crib, we are not friends, bro. We are co-workers. We can coexist together. But don't get it fucked up, bro. If I need to reprimand you, bro, we're going to do this. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be mad. But
okay, so in that if we are coworkers, just coworkers, I have no issue handling that. Like, no problem at all. The tricky part is the ones that I actually hang out with, like, outside of work.
And that's what you gotta get with them.
And we're actually friends. So, like, that's where it gets tricky. Like, it's a real tough spot to be in, man. But I mean, I know what I gotta do. It's just really, really hard to do it.
And, hey, man, if they're your friends, they would understand it.
Yeah.
And even you shouldn't even be having this problem. If I work with you and you fucked up at work, I'm going to go and help you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to add to the headache.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now, if I'm doing something wrong and you come and you check me and I get mad, but I'm really in the wrong, then I need to check myself. You know what I mean?
People don't think that way.
Well, and maybe you got to have that talk with whoever is, maybe, be like, yo, go get lunch with them. You know what I'm saying? Do that shit outside of work. So in case it turns into an argument, you guys are not at work and nobody loses their job. So, like, if you guys, let's say, have a disagreement about the shit, then you just clear it up. Like, look, fine. If we can't agree to this shit, that's cool. But I'm telling you right now, from this day forward, if you're not doing this, I'm going to let somebody know, because now this shit's falling back on me and I'm getting in trouble for it. Bro, the last thing a nigga wants to do is get in trouble for another person.
Especially if y'all adults, bro. Like, come on now.
Yeah, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, we listen, bro. I'm 41. I don't know, 42. I lost count, nigga. I'm in my 40s, right? Bro, my tolerance for fuck shit is, bro, negative, bro. Like, I don't even deal with it. Sometimes, listen, listen, real quick. I got a small story, real quick. I was at, my story. I was at Publix the other day, right? I was waiting in line. There was this guy in front of me and this lady. There was two ladies behind me. So the guy in front of me had a bunch of shit. He put, you know those little bars that you put to cut off the groceries, so the nigga knows the next one is theirs to scan. Okay, so mind you, since a lot of places implemented self-checkout, I haven't been to a belt thing in, bro, probably months, bro. Like, I even forgot the process. I've been self-checking out for so long, I feel like I work at these places. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So for Publix, I went to a belt because self-checkout was crazy long for some weird reason. So I went on a belt wait. So I'm waiting, and the guy in front of me put his groceries, put the bar, right? Cool. I put my groceries, and I didn't put the bar because the belt was he was kind of back, so there was no room for it right yet. So it moves down, and I'm not paying no mind because I'm like zoning out, you know what I'm saying? The lady behind me puts her stuff. No, wait. The lady behind me is still holding her stuff. So I'm like daydreaming because I have a bad habit of just like looking around and just not focusing on everything else, because I'm like making sure nobody coming into the store to shoot it up. Like, I'm doing that. I'm checking exits. I do all that weird shit.
Me too.
The lady behind me is this really rude older white lady, bro. She's mad. She's just being rude, right? I can hear her talking in the cut, but I'm not listening to her.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking at my stuff. I put my stuff down, and it took me maybe like, I'm not even long. It maybe took me like 10, 20 seconds to grab the bar and put it. Because, mind you, I haven't done this in a while. I had two things. I had like a pack of chicken and some corn, right? So I put the bar, and she goes, there you go. And at first, listen, this is real shit. At first, I thought she was talking to somebody else or on the phone. And then when I looked at the lady behind me, the one, she was nice.
Mm-hmm.
I looked at her, and she's like, she made that face like, oh, this bitch. And then I'm like, I look at the lady behind her with the one that said, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
And I look at her, bro, and it took everything in me not to curse this bitch out because I wanted to say, bro, I had looked her up and down and I had jokes lined up. Like, from her fucking gorilla knuckle toes to the shoes that didn't fit her little crunchy ass feet.
God, dog,
all the way
man.
to the chain that she was wearing that looked like it smelled like pennies. Nigga, I was gonna go crazy on her. And then I looked at her and I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna say shit because we in Publix and I don't want to show out because then me being the brown person in the room, everything's gonna fall on me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I looked at her, bro. I gave her the meanest fucking look, bro. Like, when she saw me, and I don't know, I guess she thought what she said was funny because she was smiling. But when I looked at her, I gave her like the meanest fucking gangster girl look ever. And then I looked at her like, I'm like what the? And then I'm like, and like I mumbled something under my voice. Like I know she saw me. And then I looked at her, I'm like, I shook my head. I'm like shut the fuck up. Like I know I said something like, and she was like her eyes popped open. But it was that moment that I'm like, yo, I have zero tolerance. I don't give a fuck about your age, your color. I don't care about nothing. I'm like, funny, yo, man. I hate you at this moment.
Right, I understand. Totally.
But it's those moments that I know. Like if Jess would have been with me, I forgot to tell Jess about this. But if Jess would have been with me, she'd be like, "Yo, relax, grandpa. It's okay." You know what I mean? Like, but I be tripping, bro. Like I be on one at my age now, and then I be. If you say something wrong to me, bro,
I don't think I don't know. I think I kind of find myself getting to that point now because it's just. After you've dealt with it for so long, it's like, okay. I the way I think is if you are of a certain age, like you should you should know how to conduct yourself a lot better than what you do.